Hey guys, happy Makers Monday. Today we are talking about podcasts and my favorite business podcasts that have been helpful in my business. So I'm hoping this is going to be a short one, but you know me, I like to blab. So we'll see. Anyway, so I'll just get right into it. The first podcast, like business podcast that I started listening to that kind of got me into the product world was the Biz Bash, the Biz Birthday Bash podcast with Kimmy Monet and Elizabeth Young. They started as wedding stationers, and I would say Kimmy's kind of moving more into the product world, which has been a fun journey to see. And they talk to a lot of stationers, like paper products, things like that. And they, first of all, they're cute and funny and hilarious, but they also are really candid about what they share and their journeys and what they're struggling with and how they're working through. They do an episode where they share about their numbers kind of at the end of the year, which is really interesting and just helpful to kind of gauge like what percentages your business should be in. So I really like them. They have an A to Z directory. So so basically like it's, and they've got some contracts on there, like stationary contracts to make sure you're not getting taken advantage of. So their A to Z directory is like any type of vendor you would need for like napkins or stir sticks or zipper pouches or paper. They have their recommended list. And so it is a fee to join. I have an affiliate link, so I'll share that with you guys. But the most helpful part about it is actually their Facebook group, where people are so active and engaged, and it's been like a huge help to just be like, emergency question, and you can just type it in and somebody gets back to you real fast, and it's really awesome. And there are a lot of amazing creators there. So I highly recommend joining the A to Z list because it can be a really, really great tool. So yeah, I love their podcast. They give a ton of great information. And then the next one that I started listening to was the Modern Creative podcast. And this one was with Joyce and Diana. They actually stopped recording their podcast, which I'm sad about, but I totally get. But they, life changes, and they had been doing it for a long time. But I really appreciated their kind of like go get 'em attitude. Like they were like, we're in this to like be big and successful, and I'm not going to apologize for it. Like I'm not going to apologize for making money. They just had really great attitudes about everything and shared really helpful information. They also like had just very adorable tangents and are dog people, and just really fun to listen to. And so I highly recommend them as well. Joyce has a calligraphy business and then was branching into coaching, and Diana does like wedding events where she does live paintings. So if you're interested in kind of live paintings, that would be or like more service-based, I guess, that would be a really helpful, useful podcast. Okay, the next one is the Dreams to Plans podcast. This is with Catherine from Kitty Meow Boutique and my girlfriend Renee. And if you are looking for a sassy, kick-tushy, no holds barred podcast to get your butt in gear, this is definitely the one. I've worked with Kat through her like coaching thing, it's the KMB Signature Collective, and she has so much great information, and both of them are really big go-getters. They not only do they share just tons of like very, very dense information, like they bring it up in a light and really fun way, but it's just packed with info. They are not holding anything back. They are so generous with their time and information. You're definitely going to be learning something. And I think both of them are really candid about, struggles and growing pains, but also like they are kind of like, well, we're just going to figure it out. We're going to make it happen. So if you, I think if you don't like cursing, maybe not the podcast for you, but they're a lot of fun. And I also kind of love how unapologetic they are. They're like, we're gonna just kick butt and take names. And I like that they give homework associated with every episode topic. So like you walk away with like actionable, tangible steps to improve your business. So the next one is CEO School. So this one is like a little bit, almost a little bit intimidating for me because, oh my gosh, I spilled water all over my shirt. Okay, whatever. Don't look. My hair's in front of it. It's fine. So honestly, like this feels like a little bit out of my league. The hosts, Sanira and Shannon, are owners of like huge businesses, and they're all about empowering women for the 2% club, or like women making 6 figures or more. So there are not a lot of women who are owners of companies who are making 6 figures or more, and their job or their goal is to like bring people into that club, which is so cool and awesome and badass, and I love it. And all of their they also have like really great reels and Instagram content, and are a really fun follow on Instagram. But for me, I don't know that that's like, I want to work hard. I want to have a successful business. I don't know that I am willing to put in the amount of work that it would take to grow my business to that extent. But I will say this one is not like product based, and it's more like generic business practices. Like if you're hiring somebody, these are things you should consider. So it's definitely expanding my understanding of like the different aspects of business and looking at it from, like I feel like people who have more businessy backgrounds than I do. So it's been really helpful to just, they have a lot of great book recommendations, and they talk a lot about what it's like to be a mom and a business owner and balancing that, which is super helpful. So yeah, I'm learning a lot. I will say there are some episodes that I skipped because I'm like, well, this isn't like how to run your 100-person company. I'm like, no, we're just 3. So, yeah, so I definitely like and appreciate the additional perspective, and I love their what they're aiming toward, and their like mantra for their podcast. I think it's awesome. So more badass business ladies making it happen. Yeah, okay, and then the second to last one I'm gonna mention is Proof to Product with Katie Hunt. She does the trade show boot camp stuff with wholesale, and then she also has labs, which is like a 12-month training program kind of thing, and offers individual coaching. And so I'm going to be signing up for her, I feel like it has a different name now, but her trade show boot camp this fall. Hopefully I'll get in. I feel like we're going to learn so much. So her big thing is like product-based business podcasts, like something for people who are selling products, which is super helpful because most are like business savvy or like generic business stuff. And this one is like specifically for product-based businesses. So I really like that. She just seems like such a kind-hearted soul. Her big thing is like getting people ready to sell wholesale at trade shows. And she talks with a lot of the people who've been through her program, who've been at trade shows. How's it going? What's going on? She also does some like live coaching, like mini sessions on there, which is really interesting to hear people working through their businesses. And then just interviews a ton of really cool people who are doing like what I'm trying to do. So I definitely have been binging. I think she has like 200 episodes, and I'm going backwards, and I'm like, I think I've got like 50 left. And they've been like solid gold. I really have appreciated the content that she's been putting out. And then I just heard about Online Marketing Made Easy with Amy Porterfield. I've been hearing Amy Porterfield's name around a lot. It's like, I don't know much about online marketing. That's kind of like Andy's and our assistant's rodeo show, but I should also, it's good to like know the different aspects of your business. That's important. It's definitely somewhere where I think that we could grow a lot. And so I have started listening to some of them. I will say something that I appreciate about all the other podcasts is how conversational it is, and hers just sound a little bit more scripted, but that doesn't mean that information isn't as valuable, if that makes sense. I kind of like when it feels like you're just listening to your friend blab on about business. Oh, I forgot one. So, okay, Jenna Rainey she has the Jenna Rainey Show. She did it for a year. and she's no longer doing it because she's got a million arms of her business and is like doing all the things. But every single episode that she has on there is just jam-packed with like, I don't know if any of you guys follow her, but she just like gives so much information, and she's so generous with her knowledge. And I've paid for some of her courses, and they're just really full with really helpful, tangible things. So I like how she talks about some business books that she likes. She talks about licensing a lot. She talks about what it's like being a mom and juggling this and working with her husband. So I feel like we have a lot of like similar, like she's going down a lot of paths that I would like to go down to as well. And she's very candid, and so that's another one that I like too. So even though they're not producing new episodes, I would say it's a good listen to listen to the old ones, especially if you're interested in licensing. She and her, the woman who does her licensing stuff, licensing partner, I don't know, have a couple episodes where they're talking about it, and it's really very interesting. So anyway, those are my roundup. So some podcasts to listen to. If you guys have any favorites, I am always looking for new ones. Pop them down in the comments, and I would love to hear about them. Anyway, thanks. Bye. Oh, and if you want more content like this, we've got our Biz Buds newsletter. I'll put the link below, and that way you'll get a weekly email digest of all the content that we put out each week. By we, I mean me. So I've usually got a Maker's Monday, a blog, some handouts, all kinds of good stuff to help you grow your business. So see you there. Okay, bye.